Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Mandara Namrendini. My student ID is 22240900071. Right now, I'm going to explain you about transportation in Indonesia. Indonesia's transport system has been shaped over time by the economic research base of an archipelago with thousands of islands, and the distribution of its more than 200 million people concentrated mainly on a single island, Java. All modes of transport play a role in the country's transport system and are generally complementary rather than competitive. The different modes of transport are air, water, and land transport, which include rails or railways, road, and off-road transport. In general, transportation is used for moving people, animals, and other goods from one place to another. Means of transport, on the other hand, refers to the transport facilities used to carry people or cargo according to the chosen mode, such as animal, vehicle, car, airplane, ship, truck, train, and so on and so forth. The first one is land transportation. Land transport covers all land-based transportation systems that provide for the movement of people, goods, and services. Land transport plays a vital role in linking communities to each other. Land transport is a key factor in urban planning. It consists of two kinds, rail and road. The first one is rail. The majority of Indonesia railways is located on Java, used for both passenger and freight transport. The railway is operated by Kereta Api Indonesia. The inner city rail network is complemented by local commuter rail services, particularly in Jakarta, metropolitan area, and Surabaya. In Jakarta, the KRL commuter line services carries more than 1 million passengers a day. The fare is charged by distance travel. It's 3,000 rupiah for the first 25 kilometers and 1,000 rupiah for every next 10 kilometers. The fare is subsidized by the Ministry of Transportation. The second one is road. A wide variety of vehicles are used for transportation on Indonesia's road. Bus services are available in most areas connected to the road network. Between major cities, especially on Sumatra, Java, and Bali, services are frequent and direct. Many express services are available with no stops until the final destination. Besides of that, there are also some transportation that using road, such as a car, bike, motorcycle, truck, and many others. Each of them has a different fare and it based on the type of the transportation and the distance. The example of sentence are: my family and I went to Solo by train in the last 2021. My dad gets a new motorcycle from my mom. The second is water transportation. Water transportation is also known as a sea transportation, namely transportation that transport passengers or goods by air. Water transportation is also often used for short trips and cruises. Frequent ferry services cross the strait between nearby islands, especially in the chain of islands stretching from Sumatra through Java to the later Sunda Island. On the busy crossing between Sumatra, Java, and Bali, multiple car ferries run frequently 24 hours per day. The cheapest way to get from Port of Merak to Lampung costs only 369,999 rupiah, and the quickest way takes just 3 hours. Some types of water transportation that are familiar to our ears are boat, ship, sailboat, cargo ship, submarine, speedboat, naval ship, and the others. And for the example of sentences are: this boat only carries 2 people at a time. Titanic was the largest ship of her time. And the last one is air transportation. Air transportation is the fastest method of transport. Air transportation is means of transportation that use a machine so that it can fly at a certain height and is also used to carry passengers or goods. The rates vary widely. It depends on the airline use and also the distance. Some of the type of vehicles in the air are airplanes or aircraft, passenger aircraft or airplane with passengers, cargo aircraft, or planes for moving goods over long distance quickly, and fighter aircraft, or the aircraft used by the Air Force. Also, the others are helicopters, spaceships, and hot air balloons. The example of sentences are: the plane leaves to Surabaya at 10 a.m. Helicopters are also used as a search and rescue vehicle. Hot air balloon tour is a unique attraction in Cappadocia, Turkey. So that's all from me. Thank you.